Doctorate is the highest level of academic achievement one can have. I was awarded with the Hong Kong PhD Fellowship, which is offered for the outstanding students in the world. I was awarded with the Outstanding Research Excellence Award of City University. Without any doubt, it is the best decision I have made in my career. I don't have a conventional career path.
Hello everyone, I'm Nipuni Sumaratna. Welcome to my channel Research Life. Today, as the first guest of my interview series, I have Dr. Kalani Dahanayake with me to share her PhD journey and research experience with us. Actually, she played a prominent role in my PhD journey as one of my best friends, and in a way, she's a mentor to me. Talking about her, she completed her PhD in Architecture and Civil Engineering at City University of Hong Kong, and she was a Hong Kong Fellowship awardee and did an exceptional work as a research scholar. Also, she has published several articles in number of highly ranked journals. Currently, she is working as a bidding specialist at Etisalat Facilities Management LLC in Dubai. At the same time, she is working as a visiting lecturer at Birmingham City University, Dubai campus, and dissertation supervisor at Harriet Watt University, Dubai campus. So let's welcome Dr. Kalani Dahanayake. Hello, Dr. Kalani. First of all, thank you very much for doing this interview with me. So, first of all, I would like to ask, why did you think of doing a PhD, and how did you find an opportunity? So, could you briefly explain your journey?
Thank you for having me, Dr. Nipuni. Before starting my PhD, I worked as a lecturer at Department of Building Economics, University of Moratuwa. I was a graduate at the same department with a Bachelor of Science in Facilities Management. I would humbly say that I was good at my studies and I was the top of the batch with the first class, which opened the door for me to start my career as a lecturer. After starting my career in academia, I realized how important it is to have a PhD. As we all know, doctorate is the highest level of academic achievement one can have, and I believed I'm capable of doing that. So, since then, I was looking for PhD opportunities. I started applying for different universities. Meantime, I also engaged in different research studies and participated for few conferences. With that, I was able to publish some research articles. Having a research background gave me a good foundation for my PhD application. With all that, I was able to secure a PhD offer from City University of Hong Kong. I applied for this PhD from the Research Grant Council website of Hong Kong. In Hong Kong, every year they advertise PhD opportunities, which you need to submit probably like in the month of December. With this application, you can apply to 2 universities in Hong Kong. So I got my opportunity in this way, and I selected City University as the preferable university for me to start my PhD.
Okay, that's very interesting. So, I would like to know why did you select Hong Kong to pursue your PhD?
Well, I was looking for PhD opportunities, particularly overseas, and I found this opportunity from Hong Kong, which also suits my research interest. Hong Kong is one of the best student cities with good PhD opportunities, and almost all the universities in Hong Kong are top ranked. I was awarded with the PhD, Hong Kong PhD Fellowship, which is offered for the outstanding students in the world. So I was truly happy to start my PhD in Hong Kong. Not to mention, Hong Kong is close to Sri Lanka, and I was planning to go by myself. So it was a good pick for me.
That's great. Okay. Would you like to share your research focus and the outcomes of your PhD research with us?
My PhD study was focusing on passive energy saving of buildings through green architectural features. Specifically, the study was focusing on passive energy saving of buildings through vertical greenery systems. Most of the studies in this area were experimental based. Doing a simulation study in this area was a novel approach. As the key outcome of my study, I have developed the energy simulation model for modeling vertical greenery systems with Energy Plus simulation package. With that developed model, one can simulate a green vertical greenery system together with Energy Plus and obtain the possible energy savings for a building. So this is the key outcome of my study. And apart from that, I also studied fire risk associated with vertical greenery systems, which also contributed for my research outcome.
Okay, so overall, how was your journey? Did you enjoy it? And what were the challenges and issues you had to overcome with?
I faced many challenges throughout my PhD journey. I think it is same for all the PhD scholars. As one of the key challenge I face is my research methodology was based on simulations and experiments, which I did not had any experience before. So it was really challenging for me to grab it at first instance, and I was questioning myself whether I am walking in the right direction with my research methodology. However, by the end of the second year, after good struggle, of course, I started getting decent findings from my simulations. Soon after, I got my first journal paper accepted from Q1 journal. I consider this as the turning point of my PhD journey. Things became a lot more smoother, and my PhD path became very clear after this point. Uh, from there onwards, I was able to get a few more journal publications as well as conference publications. Also, I was awarded with the Outstanding Research Excellence Award of City University. I feel for the success of my PhD life, my supervisor also played a key role. She was very supportive and she gave me the flexibility to work and grow as an independent researcher without actually micromanaging. Since you ask whether I enjoyed my PhD life, I have to say yes, very much. I enjoyed a lot. Apart from the academic work, I had a very good circle of friends around me, starting from you, Nipuni, of course, and you were like my family. We were always ready to go out, have gatherings, and enjoy. So whenever there's free time, we always had many gatherings and roam around Hong Kong and had a good time. It also helped me to have a clear mind and to maintain the focus of my studies. Apart from that, I also got opportunity to travel outside Hong Kong for and attend conferences in UK and Australia. So I'm really glad I was able to do the PhD, and because of that, I was able to travel to many countries and to meet researchers around the globe. When I look back, I'm very satisfied that I'm having a PhD. Without any doubt, it is the best decision I have made in my career. It helped me to boost my confidence, believe in myself, and grow as an individual. For every person, there is something that you admire yourself for doing. For me, that is my PhD, and I believe it is an exceptional achievement of me.
It's really interesting to know, and I'm happy that you enjoyed your PhD life, and I guess not everyone can say the same. So, if I ask you, if you given a chance, would you do it differently?
Speaking of that, at the beginning it was like a trial and error for me. I was trying on different methodologies until I figured out how to get the findings. So I wish it would be great if I started with some experiments. So it would have given me more clarity for the simulation work. Again, going for experiments, it's not an individual decision. It depends on many factors like availability of funds, resources, and laboratory facilities. So, I don't see a better way of doing that within the same setup.
Okay, that's great. So, after completing your PhD, how did you plan your career? Because I know you don't have a conventional career path. So,
Yeah, that's true. I don't have a conventional career path. The conventional path would be to go for a postdoc and look for faculty positions. For me, I gave a little less focus on setting up my next career goal, and I wanted to be easy on myself. The reason behind that was after completing, I was quite stressed out, I can say, and I also missing my husband and family a lot. So even though I got a postdoc opportunity in Hong Kong, I decided to go back. I wanted to settle down in a place where both me and my husband can do decent jobs. For the time being, Dubai was the easy option for me since my husband was in there. And but still, I applied for some vacancies in other countries as well. Soon after completion, I took a break and I went back to Sri Lanka. And I spent few months with my family, which was a priceless period for me. Then I moved to Dubai. It is not a place one would think of moving looking for a career after the PhD, but it is one of the region with the largest facilities management industries. So I started applying for jobs which I was interested in with an open mind and waited patiently. So eventually I got this opportunity from one of the facilities management company based on my first degree, and I also got visiting lecture positions in universities based on my PhD degree. So that is how I ended up in the industry as well as in academia. I'm really happy regarding the current position which I can involve in the academia as well as the industry. Even though it is not a conventional path, it gave me a good opportunity to expose to the industry and develop my soft skills.
actually, yes, that's a different perspective to plan a career after completing PhD. Having a PhD doesn't mean you're limited to academia, so you can always choose different career paths. As an academic who successfully completed the PhD, so what is your stance on the work-life balance and maintaining a good mental health to successfully complete the PhD?
My advice is to be patient and work at your own pace. Your timeline is not comparable to anyone else. Similarly, there are no two similar persons in the world. Enjoy what you do and spend time for your hobbies, your family, and your friends. We need to enjoy the journey as much as the destination.
Dr. Kalani, your journey is really inspiring personally for me, and I think our viewers will also agree with me. So, thank you very much again for doing this interview, and I'm going to wind up our discussion now. So, I wish you all the very best.
Thank you so much, Nipuni. I think this YouTube channel will be a great inspiration for all the young researchers, and I really appreciate your efforts. I'm so honored to be the first interviewee of your channel, and I wish you all the best for this channel as well as your career. And I also wish all the best for all our researchers listening to us.
Thank you very much.